Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Football Stooges, the weekly YouTube podcast where we break it down in the world of football in the stupidest way that you can imagine.
And boy, is it just stupid because there's only two of us this fucking week.
Yes, no Gurlami, no Mamba, no Macedon, the one, the only, K Drizzle is in the hizzle.
That is true, that is true.
Just two, I would say, I'm going to go on a limb here. We are, there's five of us. We are the upper half of the skin tone of this. So it's not just two super pale guys, because Gorlami and Masson are far wider than both of us. I'm about to say
I'm actually a little more Syrian than I am Irish, so.
There you go. So yeah.
There's your diversity, guys.
There's the diversity, yeah. Mamba's not just a DEI hire. Anyway, someone has to be a Bears fan on every podcast. You know, who knows? But yeah, some interesting stuff to talk about. And UFL Week 7, the recap of that, and then going into Week 8, we'll take a look at the season starting to wind towards its conclusion for the UFL, getting closer to the playoff time. And on top of that, the NFL just released a schedule, and we have some interesting takes on that. So not much to it, but just to do it, we're not going to have to be
skimming through some of the videos. Some of these have been actually pretty good bangers. The Chargers did a Halo-themed one. Colts partnered up with the Simpsons. Buccaneers are doing something like Baywatch with Bert Kreischer. It's getting kind of goofy.
I love how these videos have gone from the last 5 years from just here's who we're playing to this is where we let the social media team earn their money. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I love the change that's gone through. But anyway, let's just get right into it. We are going to start out. Hold on, I gotta kill. So there's a massive fucking spider in my wall.
Oh, fun.
Got it.
And then there was one. Oh, never mind.
We're gonna go ahead and go. Yeah, I'm now Spider Lob. I'm like Spider-Man, but shit. All right, here we go. Crossover grid.
In the Uncle Ben of the situation, is that why he's not here?
Uncle Ben, what happened? Squid Game. All right, so this is. Mama's not here. Oh no, we had elite bear picks right here.
We'll figure out something. Okay, so
let's let you. I'll just have you do this row.
All right, we'll go with the obvious one here. Adam Vinatieri. Let's go for a more recent one. Damian Harris, because we sent him to the Bills for a bit.
E-N-A-N?
E-N.
Damian.
There he is.
Damian Harris. Okay. And then 2010's second team All-Pro.
Let's go with Dante Hightower.
Hold on. Let me see if Mike Vrabel.
I don't think Vrabel was with us
2010.
by the 2010s.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. There's D-O-N-T-A. No E. Hightower. There you go.
Wow.
Hey, there he is.
3 for 3, K-Duff. All right. 2010's all-rookie team, Peyton Manning. It was EY. Oh, no.
All-rookie team in the 2010s?
Oh, yeah, no. Not Peyton Manning. Whoops.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
2010's... Andrew Luck. 2012. Nope. Josh Allen. I love you, Josh Allen. Fuck. Not Frank Gore. Fuck, not Frank Gore. Holy shit, not Frank Gore.
Yeah,
Frank Gore was playing in 1910.
Just like Maston.
He's not even here, bro. He's not even here. Colts, 2010 all-rookie team. Marvin Harrison, did he play the 90s? He did. Who was the other receiver instead of Marvin Harrison? There was another really good receiver on the Colts at that time with Manning. Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
Edwin James? Pierre Garçon?
Reggie Wayne. Fuck, not Reggie Wayne. Okay, he started 2001, yeah. Pierre Garçon. T.Y. Hilton?
Oh, yeah, Hilton could
T.Y. Hilton, okay. 2010's all-rookie team.
Also For the Bills, was Josh Allen was 2018, 2019?
I tried Josh Allen. Nope. Well, it wasn't the right Josh Allen?
Yeah, because there's two Allens.
2026, 2019. Let's try the other one. 2018. Nope. Neither.
Huh.
C.J. Spiller. Fuck!
No clue. Fuck. Oh, what about Stephon Diggs? He has been a Bill. Could be part of the all-rookie team.
There it is, Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
2010 all-rookie team that's also a 2010 second-team all-pro. So a really good rookie in 2010. Who was the running back for the Falcons and Rams? His career ended short. He was really good.
Oh, Gurley.
Todd Gurley?
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that. All right, Bears.
Bears and Colt.
All right, so Nick. Since Big Dick. Okay. Is it actually? If I type in,
I swear to God, if that shows up.
Nope.
Well, Nick Bosa shows up, and so does Dick Butkus.
Nick Foles.
Yeah, there you go.
Bear that was also a Bill. Was Michael Beasley ever a Bear? Probably not.
What about? I think you're thinking Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley, yeah. Cole Beasley, no. Khalil Mack was never a Bill. Boy. Nope.
Oh, what about there's a linebacker that they got recently. What from Bill? The Bears got from the Bills. What's his name? It's one of the Edmonds brothers, I think.
Tremaine Edmonds?
It's either him or Terrell Edmonds. I try Tremaine first, then do Terrell.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay.
All right, a Bear that's also a 2010 second team All-Pro. Wait till 2012. Did he get a second team in 2011 or 2010? He did. Big Urlacher.
Okay,
Brandon Marshall's also there.
Brandon Marshall.
Alrighty.
All
rookie team for the Colts, though.
Julio Jones.
Braden Smith, DeForest Buckner, Dwayne Allen. DeForest Buckner, really. Philip Lindsay, Quentin Nelson.
Shaq Leonard, too.
Yeah. Yannick Ngakwe, T.Y. Hilton, Trey Burton, and Treon Smith.
Yeah.
Or Tremon Smith. Alrighty. Huh. That's a crossover grade. We did pretty well just for the two of us, especially with no Bears wealth of knowledge, Mamba, here for us. So, K-Duff, take it away with your news segment.
Sure thing. All right, we're going to start out with injury news just to get the UFL out of the way. Here's what we are monitoring for this week's slate of games. For the Storm, Tavante Beckett, linebacker, is confirmed out with a knee injury. Same with defensive end Isaiah Buggs with a calf strain, and safety Josh Minkins with a lower back injury. As for their opponents, the Renegades, Deontay Burnett, wide receiver, with a shoulder injury. He is out, as is running back Day-Day Hunter with a foot injury. And also a couple doubtfuls for tight end Curtis Hodges with an ankle injury and defensive end Tayshawn Bauer with a calf strain. For my defenders, monitoring a tight end Briley Moore, who is still out due to personal reasons, same as he was last week. Defensive end Derek Parrish with a quad strain, and cornerback Darian Conley with a chest injury. The Kings, theirs is a little more forgiving. They're expected to get back tight end Trey McKitty because of his ankle injury, so that should be somewhat of a help for them. The Gamblers, the only one that's in risk of not playing this week is tackle Jalen McKenzie with an ankle injury. They're playing the Battlehawks, who are monitoring tight end James Bostic with a shoulder injury and quarterback Michael Pratt with a rib injury. And for the last one, the Aviators, theirs is a lot shorter now, considering that they have had the longest of these IR lists for the past couple weeks here. Cornerback Cam Smith with a shin injury. It has not played on Wednesday, so we're going to be monitoring that, as is for tight end Alize Mack with a lower back injury. And for the Stallions, just for them, we're following center Andrew Rame and tackle Mason Brooks, both with ankle injuries. So that's it for the UFL. We've also got some stuff, including the first out for the year for the NFL already. It's going to be, for the second year in a row, Browns linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, JOK, placed on season-ending IR due to the neck injury he suffered in a game against the Ravens back in 2024. He's also made an IG post hinting that this could be a possible medical retirement for him with the quote, "Never chase what God is removing from your life." So I think he's kind of hinting that his career is sadly over if he can't get back from this, which that's just rough for him, in all honesty. In lighter news, actually, also something we're monitoring here. Missouri running back Ahmad Hardy, who's already being projected as one of the best running backs in next year's draft class. He's in stable and recovering condition at a Hattiesburg, Mississippi hospital after he was shot at a concert. 2 other people were wounded, and 3 people of interest are in custody. There's no word on how quickly he's going to be returning back to football stuff. But in lighter news, Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr., I finally didn't call him Penis this time, coming back from his torn ACL, is expected to return to football injury in time for returning to football activity, in time for training camp. As for now, on to signing stuff. Before we get to some of these, Broncos have re-signed general manager George Patton to a new 5-year deal, so he's going to stick around with them for a bit. As for player signings, the Cardinals have signed their rookie first-rounder running back Jeremiah Love to a 4-year, $53.9 million deal. The Bills have signed former Lions tight end Shane Zylstra and former Chiefs linebacker Mike Dana on 1-year deals. They've also released backup kicker Maddox Trujillo. The Panthers are signing first-round rookie offensive tackle Monroe Freeling to a 4-year, $21 million deal. The Bears have signed former Steelers wide receiver Scotty Miller on a 1-year deal. I was wondering where he's been, and I actually haven't heard his name in a bit. The Browns have signed former first-round rookie offensive tackle Spencer Fano on a 4-year, $32.2 million deal. The Packers have released kicker Brandon McManus, meaning they're probably going to be rolling with the rookie they drafted, Florida kicker Trey Smack.
I think you can hear Gorlami shouting yes from Wisconsin.
Yeah, somehow I feel like you're still gonna lose up the divisional round on a missed kick or something. It's just a law of the land when it comes to Green Bay.
McManus'
Jaguars
law.
have signed. Yeah. Third law of McManus. Jaguars have signed former Colts running back Amir Abdullah. The Raiders have signed former Dolphins defensive tackle Benito Jones. The Chargers have been the landing spot for former Browns tight end David Njoku, who's coming over on a 1-year, $8 million deal. The Dolphins, they are extending running back Devon Achane on a 4-year, $64 million deal with 32 of it guaranteed. Well-deserved for probably the only worthwhile piece left on this roster after the cap hell they put themselves into. Vikings first-round rookie defensive tackle Caleb Banks is getting a 4-year, $21.2 million deal. Saints, their rookie wide receiver Jordan Tyson, 4 years, $32.5 million. The Giants, for their Sexy Dexter replacement, they've signed former Lions defensive tackle DJ Reader on a 2-year, $12.5 million deal. Jets, not to leave their division rivals as the only guys to sign a running back, they have re-signed running back Breece Hall on a 3-year, $45.7 million deal. He was originally going to be on the franchise tag, which is now giving him a $30 million pay raise from what it was going to be worth. They've also signed former Jaguars wide receiver Tim Patrick, first-round rookie tight end Kenyon Sadiq getting a 4-year, $22.3 million deal, and their second overall pick, defensive end David Bailey, on a 4-year, $54.6 million deal. As for the Steelers, they've extended kicker Chris Boswell on a 4-year, $28 million deal, tying him with Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey for the highest-paid kicker in the league by average annual value of $7 million. The Titans have signed first-round rookie wide receiver Carnell Tate, getting a 4-year, $51.1 million deal. And the Commanders have signed first-round rookie linebacker Sonny Styles on a 4-year, $37.2 million deal. As for other stuff going around the league, no more replacement ref fears. A new CBA with the NFL Referees Association has been reached that ratified a new 7-year deal and eliminates the possibility of a work stoppage for or replacement refs until at least 2032. So, yes, kicking down down the road a little bit, but it's a lot further down the road this time. So, thank God for that. I don't thank God for this because I just want one off season where we have a Patriot that doesn't be a fucking idiot off the field. And I mean, at least it's just for our 7th-round rookie. This is defensive end Quintavious Hutchins, who we drafted out of Boston College. He's been arrested and charged with assault and battery on a family member.
Also, your head coach, dog. That to see if they just...
I mean, I'll be honest, that's kind of dying down a bit. So I feel like everyone's kind of moving on from that, and Vrabel's sort of clear. There's a huge video I would like to implore people to watch, and this isn't just me like trying to glaze Vrabel, because it actually goes a little further into detail about like how sports reporting goes from U-Tree about like the whole situation. And I'll be honest, it does not paint Rossini in a much better light than it is for Vrabel. Let's just put it like that. Let's see other stuff. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer is going forward with an investigative subpoena into the NFL. This is regarding the Rooney Rule, alleging it is in violation of the Trump administration's anti-DEI policies. It's just a little bit of political agenda stuff, not really anything super big there. The Bills are facing backlash for price gouging for even the cheapest seats at their Week 2 home opener, that's going to be at their newly built Highmark Stadium, where even the nosebleeds of the nosebleeds are exceeding $800 on some ticket sites, which is horribly pricey, even for an NFL game.
Yikes.
Yeah. NFL PA Executive Director J.C. Treader said that NFL players are strongly wanting higher quality grass fields like the ones that will be used in stadiums this year during the World Cup, some of which will be NFL stadiums such as Gillette, MetLife, and others. We've got a couple passings, and then I've just got stuff that we can like tie in with talk for the schedule release. Former 49ers tight end Charles Young has passed away at the age of 75. He played 13 seasons in the league with the 49ers, Eagles, Rams, and Seahawks, finishing his career a one-time Super Bowl champ, one-time first and two-time second-team All-Pro, three-time Pro Bowler. He won a national championship with USC in 73 and had 5,100 career receiving yards for 27 touchdowns. Joining him in immortality is former Broncos quarterback Craig Morton, who has passed away at the age of 83 this week. He played 18 seasons in the league with the Broncos, Cowboys, and Giants, ending his career a one-time Super Bowl champ with Dallas, Comeback Player of the Year, and Offensive Player of the Year honors in 1977. He's part of the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame and has 27,000 passing yards for 195 touchdowns and a career passer rating of 73.5. Rest in peace to both those guys. Finally, you can kind of pull me out of this as we talk about the NFL schedule. It's been released, obviously, as we discussed, by strength on paper.
Go ahead.
Yeah, by strength of paper, hardest ones belong to the Bears, Dolphins, and Cardinals, while the easiest belong to the Browns, Saints, and Lob City, your Bengals.
We lock in. Chips ours.
Yeah.
One thing I will say,
I have to lock in immediately too, because look at that first opening night game.
Yeah, a repeat.
I have to go up against Seattle again this early. Are you fucking kidding me?
I will say real quick, one thing I got to talk about for college football. September 19th, which is early in the college football season, LSU and Ole Miss are going to be playing. Lane Kiffin switched from LSU to Ole Miss, or from Ole Miss to LSU.
Oh yeah.
The game is in Ole Miss, and it kicks off at 6:30 on ABC.
That'll be interesting.
After this was posted by the Ole Miss Twitter page, one of the top replies was by the Oxford Police Department, which is the police department in the area of Ole Miss, and it was just a gif of from The Office, just yay, because of all the trouble they're going to have to deal with about people getting belligerently drunk and trying to throw things at Lane Kiffin.
That's going to be great.
This has also started a bit of a Lane Kiffin sponsored Twitter beef. Lane Kiffin made a comment where he said it was much harder to recruit at Ole Miss because of a lack of diversity. Because apparently there's less diversity at Ole Miss than there is at LSU. And so now people are making fun of LSU superfans and Ole Miss superfans yelling at each other at who is less racist. Not racist, who is less racist. So we're not looking at I'm not racist, you are. I'm less racist than you are. SEC schools, man. Oh my goodness.
My slur count is higher than your slur count.
My slur count is one lower than yours, Billy Bob, so I swear to God. So before we get to the UFL, we'll take a look.
I'm saying slurs you don't even know, boy.
So, as Katif said, first game, September 9th, Wednesday at 8:20 p.m., New England versus Seattle. At Seattle.
Fuck me running.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy one. Rematch the Super Bowl, 8:20 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Next up, this is a Netflix-only one, which is crazy. Thursday from Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, the first NFL game down under.
Yeah. San Francisco and Los Angeles. This is also really nice because I believe there's a lot of Polynesian influence on these two teams. Fred Warner and Puka Nacua on either team is the first ones that come to mind. Yeah. So that'll be really good for...
Noah Hufanga, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Two really good teams, two great programs, and also that'll have some connections to the area as well. I don't know if there's any Kiwis or Aussies on those teams, though. I don't know off the top of my head. Usually, they're just... most of the time, they tend to be just kickers. So it is sad, though, that it's not the Eagles... because seeing
Jordan Mailata,
yeah, that'd be cool. But then so we'll take a look at some important matchups here. Denver, Kansas City down here Monday night. Let's actually scoot ourselves a little bit out of the way here so we can actually see Monday night. Denver, Kansas City, right there. Then games into here first week of the season. Tampa Bay, Cincinnati could be pretty good. Those are pretty good teams already.
Got, McCarthy's debut with the Steelers against Atlanta. Harbaugh. Harbaugh's going to be starting up against Dallas with the Giants. That's going to be good.
Yeah, and that is the Sunday night game, so we'll see how that goes. Moving on to week 2. First Thursday night game is Detroit and Buffalo.
That's the home opener for the new stadium there.
Very interesting. We'll see how that tends to go. Monday, New York and LA at LA. Interesting. And then Sunday night, Indy and Kansas City. We'll see if Indy has a hot start like they did last year. A couple other important games going through here. Pittsburgh and New England could be good.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Chicago. Decent one.
Bengals play the Texans.
Yeah. We'll see how the Texans, if they've changed at all. If not, then if our defense plays half as good, then we're fine. Thursday, the next week, Atlanta and Green Bay from Lambeau. Sunday night is LA and Denver. And then Monday night is Philly at Chicago. That should be a good one right there. New England and Jacksonville in the regular slate. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. LA, Buffalo, another good one there. Solid.
Seattle, Washington could be okay.
There is also a 4:25 start in Brazil between Baltimore and Dallas.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So that's interesting to have an international game that's actually not east-west. It's technically mostly south. So it's, a normal.
And also not a primetime one. That's a 4:25 slot.
Well, yeah, that's the Cowboy slot. It's always that weird 4:25. So they're able to keep that in time, which is interesting. Then Thursday, October 1st, this is going to be a drunken cinder block fight between two crackheads in a dark alley. Pittsburgh and Cleveland in Cleveland at 8:15 on a Thursday night. Someone's getting shanked on the field. That's just what's happening. Then we have our first game in
probably Drew
London.
Aller because his whole family is like actual Browns fans.
Yeah, Indy and Washington from Tottenham Stadium in England. London,
first
governor.
of 3 straight games in London.
Yep. Detroit, Carolina is the night game on Sunday, and then Atlanta, New Orleans on Monday, which is a solid one. Dallas, Houston, Battle of Texas there. Green Bay, Tampa Bay. LA, Philly. Jacksonville, Cincinnati. Some interesting ones there. Week 5. Week 5. Week 5. Holy moly. Tampa Bay at Dallas to start us off on Thursday. Another one from England, Philadelphia and Jacksonville.
Yep.
Then Baltimore, Atlanta.
The Jaguars are playing in London again.
London Jaguars. Baltimore, Atlanta on Sunday night. Buffalo, Los Angeles on Monday night. That'll be a great one there.
Oh, yeah.
It's be interesting to see if Fernando Mendoza starting this time because you could have them going up against the AFC champions. That's a pretty high-level matchup for a London game, honestly. Philly, Jacksonville are two pretty good teams. Also, Chicago, Green Bay in Lambeau. That'll be a great one. I don't know why this is here and not there because that looks like a coughing baby versus thermonuclear bomb. But I guess
they get to play each other again, so there's
I guess it's coughing baby versus coughing or baby. Anyway, week 6, Seattle, Denver. That's gonna be a great one from Mile High on a Thursday. It is Thursday, so Houston, Jacksonville. I do think the great pirate Revolutionary War hero John Paul Jones is going to bring more offense to the coast of Britain than Houston ever will, and Houston will set foot in London. If you don't know, do your history. Anyway, Dallas, Green Bay on a Sunday night, and then Washington, San Francisco on Monday night. I'm not happy about this, though. Week 6 bye for my Bengals.
Wow, that's early for you.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not using Opera. What the fuck was that? All right, but yeah, LA, Kansas City is another good one here. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay. Could be some good ones in there. Next up, week 7. New England, Chicago.
Hey.
That's going to be a Thursday night game in Soldier Field. Then there's a game in France.
Paris. Outside of Paris. It's a first NFL game in Paris. Saints Steelers.
I guess the Saints make sense. The Fury of the Lease, I guess. Shout out. Why you're sending
big French influence in New Orleans?
Why you are sending the equivalent of the bumbling room temperature IQ inbred motherfucker from Arkansas to play the Saints in Paris? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you. So you remember? So if you know your history, you know the Vikings went to sack France. I don't know why you put the Vikings on this matchup too.
Yeah,
that's probably why. That's actually probably why they're still traumatized from like 1,000 years ago.
No, I mean, when we went over there to help them out in World War I, they called us Doughboys. If you were to call any sports team in the NFL the Doughboys, it'd be Pittsburgh.
You're not wrong.
Kansas City, Seattle, Sunday night. Dallas, Philadelphia, Monday night. Week 8. Carolina, Green Bay. Another Thursday night game for Gorlami. He's not going to like that. At Green Bay. Then Philly, Washington on the Sunday night game. Then Chicago, Seattle on the Monday night game. It looks like we don't have any internationals here.
No, the next one isn't
9.
until
here it is.
Until here, actually, where you and your Bengals go to Madrid to play the Falcons.
9:30 a.m. Oh. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Prime Video, Baltimore, Maryland on Thursday night. Interesting one. Cincinnati and Atlanta playing the first ever game in Spain. I guess there wasn't really a good Spanish connection of a team. So Los Bengals and Das Cacas. Then Tampa Bay.
The shit.
Yeah. I mean, am I wrong? Tampa Bay and Chicago on Sunday night and Buffalo, Minnesota on Monday night. Week 10, you're looking at Washington, New York. This is jumping off the page already, as this is probably going to... This is my take for worst game of the season. This is a Thursday night game. Whenever the Giants play on a Thursday night, it's just dog shit is insulting to dogs.
I will already predict the price for it, the score for it. 6-3 Commanders.
3-2.
Have that written down, Master.
3-2. 3-2 Giants.
3-2.
3-2. Give me some 1910 scores. New England, Detroit from Munich, Germany. So we'll see how that goes.
We're going over to Germany again.
Going to Germany. Patriots going to Germany.
Go better than last time we were in Germany.
Yeah. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati on a Sunday night. I bet you that will either be a whiteout for Cincinnati or a stripe out. That'll be fun. And then LA, Baltimore from Maryland. This is Harbaugh's return to Baltimore there, which will be... Sorry,
No,
wrong.
The other Harbaugh brother.
Jim Harbaugh will be playing against his old defensive coordinator Jesse Minter here, so that'll be interesting.
Yes, that actually is a good connection.
Yes. Week 11. This is right before Thanksgiving. So we have Thursday, Indianapolis, Houston. Then no internationals. Technically no internationals. We do have one that's a Sunday night game. Minnesota, San Francisco in Mexico City.
Yeah, about this too, actually, funny enough. The 49ers are actually going to be the first ever team to play in 3 different countries this season, and with the U.S., Aussie, Mexico. And at the same time, we're also going to be traveling over 38,000 projected miles. So
they're just trying to keep Mike Evans away from that electrical facility as much as possible. Do not let this man's ACL see the light of the electrical facility.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Washington on Monday night on the 23rd. Then Thanksgiving, one of my favorite weeks for football. We got on Wednesday, Green Bay and LA. In LA. Then on Thursday, our slate is Chicago, Detroit, Philly, Dallas, Kansas City, Buffalo. That right there is that's so good.
That is insanely good, actually.
All 5 of those teams, I'd be willing to say, could make a deep playoff run this year, and then there's the Cowboys. But then the Friday night Amazon Prime game is Denver-Pittsburgh. Then you got a slew of games going on Sunday, with the Sunday night being New England, LA, and then Carolina, Tampa Bay round us out on a Monday night. This was definitely the mid-off last season, so we'll see if those teams improve. Then we're going to go week 13, Kansas City, Los Angeles on the Thursday night, excuse me. Then we have Houston, Pittsburgh on Sunday, Dallas, Seattle on Monday, and some other games in between there, LA, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, New York, Green Bay, New Orleans, couple ones there. Week 14, Minnesota, New England on Thursday night.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Then we have Buffalo at Green Bay on a Sunday. Oh, late. Ooh. This is like mid-December. Ooh, that could be a good one. Pittsburgh, Jacksonville from Jacksonville, Florida on Monday. It's a solid one there. We're going to go to week 15. This is right before Christmas. So we have some Thursdays here. San Francisco, LA on Thursday. Then Seattle, Philly, Chicago, Buffalo on Saturday the 19th. So 2 Saturday games. Games on Sunday. We got some interesting ones coming through here. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Carolina, even Detroit, Minnesota on Sunday night. And then on Monday, New England, Kansas City. Then week 16 going into Christmas. We have another beautiful Thanksgiving-esque slate. First up on Thursday, the Christmas Eve, Houston and Philly from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Houston, you're losing that game. You're going to go into the link with a bunch of Philly fans who are going to have the next 2 days off and are going to get to watch football.
Pelting ice and batteries at you like you're Santa.
If you thought drunk was an understatement, oh boy. Then the Christmas Day games: Green Bay at Chicago, Buffalo at Denver, LA at Seattle.
Good matchups, not as great as the Thanksgiving ones.
I would like to see these first 2 games flipped position, like where they go. I would rather see Chicago at Green Bay and Denver at Buffalo because snow probability. You know how hard a snow game would hit on Christmas?
And, I mean, you also have the chance for snow at places like Denver, Chicago, and
Denver, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Denver was a snow globe during the playoffs. But yeah. LA, I mean, those are all really good games. Those should all be phenomenal matchups. I think that's a better slate than Thanksgiving, just because there's not the Cowboys. Then on the 27th, which is a Sunday, we have some games that are set in here. Monday, New York, Detroit, Jacksonville, Dallas are playing at night on Sunday, excuse me. Then some flex games. So some games that could sub out if some things look like shit. If things go bad with some teams or good with others. Then just a couple more weeks coming up. Week 17, we have Baltimore at Cincinnati on Thursday. Then we have
That could be big for
Philadelphia, San Francisco on Sunday night, Houston, Green Bay on Monday night, a couple other flex games, and then Week 18, which is a TBD across the board, as they like to do to see what is going to be the most entertaining. That is the NFL schedule for this upcoming season. This is amazing. Thursday, Friday. There's nothing on Saturday because there's going to be a decent amount of bowl games, I believe, on Saturday. And then Monday, December 28th, you have this matchup. And then I believe, is the 29th? I forget, is the 29th or 30th the last day of December? I forget if it ends on 29 or 30. So then Wednesday, so Wednesday is the 30th of December. So you have a Monday game. This is the 28th. So then the 29th and 30th, you would have some other minor bowl games. But then the 31st, that's New Year's Eve. And you're going to have some of the New Year's Eve and New Year's games the next 2 days for college football. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and those fall on Thursday, Friday. So that actually works.
Yep, Thursday, Friday. I believe so, yeah. Actually might be. I'm actually looking at that. That's gonna be really nice because if we get New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off, that means we get a 5-day weekend or 4-day weekend. That's nice. Okay. Anyway, let's go back and we will look out real quick at the UFL, give our predictions, and then get out of here. So here we go. Columbus Aviators and St. Louis Battlehawks. We'll start with this one. Alrighty. 20-31 the final score.
Did the Aviators even show up for this one?
It did. 20-31 is the final score. Battlehawks did get the win by 11.
Oh, sorry, I misread. I saw the schedule.
For the Aviators, Gil McClendon, 20 for 28 for 153, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 93.3 rating. Lead rusher was John Lovett, number 5 right there, 10 for 52 on the ground. And lead receiver Tay Martin, 7 for 55 and a touchdown. For the Battlehawks, lead passer was Luis Perez, 16 for 30 for 204, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and a 72.1 rating. Lead rusher Javon Howard, 12 for 44, and lead receiver, once again, Hakeem Butler, 3 for 77. Tight fought game between the two of them. I think it was definitely the passing attack of St. Louis that helped them out a lot. They got a decent amount on the ground. 27 for 91 with 3 touchdowns is very respectable. The yard isn't insane, but their yardage passing was pretty good. 16 for 204 and a touchdown. Both of these teams played pretty well. This is probably the most complete I feel like both of these teams have played this season. And it's nice to see Luis Perez contributing for this team now. Looks like he's gotten the Battle Hawks back on track, which is great. The Aviators continue to be a run-dominant team. They were only 17 yards short of having more passing yards than they had rushing yards. Rushing yards than they had passing yards. They had 137 passing, 120 rushing. So, again, the oxymoron of the team named after something in the air is dominant on the ground. But, again, Columbus still struggling here. Fall now to 2-5. The inverse is true for the Battlehawks, improving to 5-2. It looks like it might be a little not early. We're going into week 8. I feel like they've obviously maybe fixed the problems at quarterback. Luis Perez has done a good job.
Yeah, bringing in Perez has definitely been a help with that. Yeah. Which, I figured he would be the second they brought him in. So,
he was great last year for the Renegades. And I was surprised when he wasn't really anywhere until...
He's been great, almost his entire tenure with the Renegades. I don't know why they actually traded him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but hey, St. Louis said we'll take him, and he did not disappoint. And my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God damn, what a catch. Butler again. Seriously, give this guy a look again.
Yeah, Green Bay.
He can still play.
Yeah.
Make him a Packer. Fucking hell.
Yeah, something. But yeah, great win by the Battlehawks. A really good game between the two teams. I think the Columbus played very well. They just came up on the short end of the stick. So, shout out to both teams. Great UFL football to start off the week for them. Alrighty. Next up, Louisville and DC. 30-13, the final score. Maston's not here, but I don't think anyone predicted this one. Louisville once again shows that their home uniforms are what's holding them back. Louisville has not won at home yet, and they only won on the road, and nothing changed here. They walked into the Beer Snake Battle Arena and came out on top, 30-13, the final score. For Louisville, Chandler Rogers, 17 for 26 for 201, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a 114.4 rating. I believe is 115 perfect.
115?
Is it 115 or is it 150 perfect for quarterback rating? Because he's at 114.4.
Fuck, I forget.
Lead rusher Ian Wheeler, 8 for 64, and lead receiver Isaiah Winsett, 4 for 62 for Louisville. Yeah, 114.
Perfect passer rating by NFL standards is 158.3.
158, okay. But still, 114 for Chandler Rogers for Louisville is...
it's not bad still.
Especially against his DC defense, which, as you can see there, is supposed to be dominant. For the DC defenders passing, a solid-ish day for Tamu. 18 for 33, so a 54% completion percentage. Not horrible, but not, the best. It was decent. Then he had 353 passing yards. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. 87 rating. It was a solid day. Big stats. He did throw 2 picks, yes, but still had an amazing statistical day. Lead rusher Deion Jackson, 12 for 48, and Cornell Powell, 4 for 109 receiving. All 13 of DC's points were scored in the second quarter. They went up 13-10 going into the half. After the half ended, or after the half resumed going into the third quarter, it was a 20-0 run by the Louisville Kings to win the game. They made some better changes, and DC came out flat as Tom Brady's balls, not personal. They just couldn't adjust. Louisville adjusted phenomenally. DC did not, and Louisville comes out with the win. It's just wild to see Louisville just, again, the only way you can explain it is their uniforms for their home just suck so bad that they can't win in them, because this team at home plays like the 0-16 Lions, but then they go on the road and they play like the 17-0 Patriots. They have
there's no other possible explanation, I guess.
Yeah, the quarterback comes in 114 rating, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions against one of the better defenses. This is DC's second loss of the season, and it's against a team that's now, after this win, 3-4. It's just, you just can't explain it sometimes. They played good defense, but Tom still had 353 passing yards. In the UFL, if a guy gets 353 passing yards,
I'm not entirely nervous about the defenders going forward, but this was kind of a punch to the face that you weren't expecting. I don't know how else to describe what the hell went wrong here.
Yeah. The adjustments, again, it might seem like an all-encompassing one-size-fits-all kind of thing to say, but when you go into the half and it's a pretty even game and one team comes out and is just the man and the other team just is so much worse, it feels like it was a halftime adjustments thing that the coaching staff did.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
just when a team where you're doing great your whole team is doing great, lockdown defense and dominant offense, one thing, and then that team stays in the locker room while another one goes out and just shits the bed. That's the best way to describe it.
Oh my God, K-Duff. Oh my God, they killed him.
Good Lord.
K-Duff, did you see this hit?
Let me see it one more time, just...
Oh my God, they killed him. Oh, Chandler Rogers.
In the middle of talking, I was...
Oh, Chandler Rogers. Oh. All Yikes. His feet left the ground, and he pops right back up. God, what a champion!
That reminded me of Christian Ellis hitting Jackson Dart last year.
Yeah, boonk. Yeah, great win by the Louisville Kings. Albeit that we say hey, it's not the. Were they hitting the John Wall? What year is it? What the fuck? They were hitting the John. They were in the John. What the fuck?
I just work here, man.
That threw me for a loop. I haven't seen that since I was in junior high. I might have just dated myself there. Holy shit.
Oh. Well.
UFL?
Lost footage?
Lost footage. All right. Well, 17. Yeah. I'll just let's grab the stats here, I guess.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. 17 to 21 the final score. Stallions do get the win. For Dallas, Austin Reed was the lead passer, 25 for 37 for 166. No touchdowns, no interceptions, a 77 rating. On the ground, lead rusher Dede Hunter, 11 for 43. Lead receiver Greg Ward, 4 for 35. DTR, 12 for 26 for 159, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, a 46% completion percentage, and a 75.6 rating. Tyron Davis Price, 12 for 45, and lead receiver Jaden Mickens, 8 for 82 and a touchdown. Looking back on some of the highlights of this before I got here, because the video did exist at one point. I don't know if something happened. But that doesn't usually look like a quarterback's stats for a win. Going less than 50% completion percentage, less than 160 yards, it's a little rough. And they only ran for 71, but the Stallions defense held on and did what they needed to do to get the win. I also do not know. I haven't seen even Jacoby Brissett do this. 37 passing attempts, 25 completions, but only 168 yards. Were you just throwing like catch with your 2-year-old? 25 completions for 166 yards.
Sheesh.
I get not, you don't need every play just like Hail Mary, Hail Mary. You don't need to do that. But at the same time, check down merchants here. Holy moly. And also, he ran the ball well. 34 rush attempts, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's say with that, you had 3 people with 30 or more rushing yards. Luke Laren, Ellis Merriweather, and Dede Hunter. So, Stallions are getting at least somewhat back on track. They're now 3-4. Dallas falls to 3-4, so they might be able to make some headway in the standings, as we'll see in a little bit. But we'll go to the last game of the week. If Opera would fucking load. Holy shit. Alrighty. Does this video work? Hey! Opa! Alrighty. Orlando Storm and Houston Gamblers. 1-point game. Orlando got the win by a single point, 24-23. Jack Plummer for Orlando, 14 for 24 for 152 and 2 touchdowns. 104 rating and 58% completion percentage. Jayshon Corbin, lead rusher, 7 for 25. And Elijah Badger, 4 for 75 and 2 touchdowns receiving, was the lead receiver. For Houston, lead passer Hunter Deckers, 24 for 41 for 268, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 67.9 rating with a 58.5% completion percentage. Then Marcus Major, 6 attempts, 32 yards on the ground, lead rusher, and Jalen Moreno Cropper, 6 for 68 receiving, was the lead receiver for the Gamblers. Again, this came down to a 1-point game, a late comeback by the Orlando Swarm, soaring 7 to the 3 points of the Gamblers late in the 4th. We'll take a look here. 24-23, that was the final score, so sorry, I went too far. Here we go.
Sheesh.
17-20 right there. Long bomb to number 2, Elijah Badger, for his second touchdown reception. That's going to put them up 23-20, and they're going to get and they get the 1-point conversion because again, there's no PATs here. A great double move, beats the corner covering him there. Great ball, put overhead, right in the right spot, finds him perfectly, caught mostly in stride, and for a touchdown. Great connection there, gets them to go ahead. And then we'll look at what Houston tries to do here to come back and do it. They're only down 4, and they have the entire 4th now, basically, to get stuff done. And this is a hell of a way to start. running down the field all the way. Number 3, Lawrence Keys the third there. They go for a 31-yard attempt once they get close enough after the drive stalls, and they make it. But then after that, it was like Washington these past couple of months. Deadlock. No other points scored from 12:08 onward, and that was it. You can see late in the game, there's a minute.
The was trying to do something.
Yep, minute and 4 seconds left. They're going for a 63-yard field goal, which will be 4 points if made. Kick is up
and
wide left or right. Who do you base that?
That would be
of?
Right if you're kick. Well, that would be right considering their kick that we're looking towards the kicker, and if the kicker is kicking to the right.
Yeah.
I know I'm doing it mirrored on the camera, but
yeah. But great win by Orlando in a close game of the week. Again, that double move there pulled off by Elijah Badger and the pass from Jack Plummer. That was an amazing hookup there. But Orlando improves to 5-2. They're now even with DC, and Houston falls to 2-5. So they're now even lower than the Stallions. So tough sledding for them right now. They apparently do not know when to hold them, know when to fold them, or know when to walk away. How about Kenny Rogers?
Kind of know when to run, but it's not exactly the best run game.
Well, I mean, they went 26 for 98 and a touchdown. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and give our predictions for next week. And I guess if you just want to record them real quick, that way we can give them to Macedon and then others can comment. KDF?
Yeah, let me get set up real quick here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, first up, Orlando and Dallas from Fort Hood, Texas. I liked how Orlando looked. I do think that they're going to get the win in this one. I'll take them by 10, I think, against Dallas.
Storm by 10?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll also say they win this one. Give me the Storm by 9.
This is wild. This is a grudge match. DC and Louisville play again, but in Louisville.
Oh shit!
So not only is
we're obviously winning it this time.
Not only is DC gonna want to beat Louisville because they got their ass handed to them at home, Louisville is also at home and they're wearing those shit awful jerseys. So I'm taking DC by 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them by 13.
Alrighty. Next up, Houston Gamblers and St. Louis Battlehawks from St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if St. Louis is known for its casinos, but there's not going to be much gambling going on that day. I'll take the Battlehawks by 10.
Okay, give me the Battlehawks by. Let's go by 8.
Alrighty, and then last but certainly not least, Sunday, May 17th, 1 p.m. Eastern, Columbus takes on Birmingham from Birmingham, Alabama. Kaduff, in a proverbial battle, hypothetically, who would win, an F-22 Raptor or a horse?
Does the horse have a GAU-8 Avenger cannon that it can shoot down the Raptor with?
No.
Oh, then give me the Stallions by 9.
What the fuck? No, Aviators. Isn't
that's what you're going for?
No, I said you said the Stallions. You said you were taking the Stallions.
Oh fuck! God damn it! Yeah, I misspoke. God,
I'm like,
Aviators by 9. Excuse me.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke and say that the Aviators would win by 88 because the GAU 88 Avenger cannon, the sacred washing machine of death, but that's too much. So I'll take them by 8. 8.8, which rounds up to 9.
Not sponsored by General Electric.
Not sponsored, but could be.
8, you said?
9. We'll round up. 8.8 goes 9.
So same as me. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting sponsored by GE would be crazy. It's like, oh, what do you want for your sponsorship? The GAU 88 Avenger cannon. what are you gonna do with that?
Like, what do you want to be
Smoothie?
sponsored by? Raycon on Gamer Subs? Like, no, let's get one of the biggest fucking tech corporations on the planet to sponsor us.
Yeah. Someone cuts me off in track, and I just have it mounted to the top of my Corolla. I fire 3 shots. My Corolla does a backflip. Like they say to me, this came with a fucking tax stamp. Comes with a fucking that'd be insane. Anyway, Thank you for watching this episode of the Football Stooges. This is, I believe, the first time it's been only me and K-Duff. So this has been a wild time. Mamba is traveling. Gorlami has track meets, and Macedon has been absolutely smacked with work travel. I don't think he has traveled this much since he crossed the Rubicon with Julius Caesar. So, I should have said the Alps with Hannibal. That would have been so much better. Fuck. All right, we gotta restart the podcast. Jesus. Yeah, decent bit. But anyway,
boys, it's stupid.
Yeah, boys, it's stupid. Thank you for watching the Football Stooges. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like the episode. New ones every Friday at noon. Enjoy football. Enjoy the warmer weather as it's coming into the summertime. We're excited for the NFL season. A lot of those games look great. We got some great slates on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Love both of those. Be ready if you live anywhere in the South to hear of the atrocities that are going to be happening on September 19th at Ole Miss when Lane Kiffin comes back to town, because that is going to
be a blood orgy.
That is, whoever is working the field, please do not let them be anyone that worked at the White House during January 6th, because you got to have some better
blood
security
for the blood
than
gut,
that.
Tiger skulls for the skull throne.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. That is going to be probably the most devastating thing. Yeah, that might be the biggest loss of life on American soil since Pearl Harbor. And yeah, it could get bad. It could get real bad. God, SEC football is crazy. Anyway, thank you for watching the episode. Hope you enjoyed, and enjoy life, enjoy everything, and most importantly, run the damn ball. Good night.